Imagine, you're taking a bath and a sudden thought passes by your brain. Maybe because you saw it on a Facebook post or you heard it from a gossip outside. You're eager to know the answer, but it seems that the explanation is too long and you're too lazy to study about it. Well, fear not, Start Management got you covered. In this special Let's Learn episode, Debunking Myths and Answering Shower Thoughts, we will examine and discuss common myths and thoughts. Let's listen closely and enjoy. First question, does lightning never strike the same place twice? This myth is not only wrong, it's dangerously wrong. Lightning often strikes the same place twice, at least within a close vicinity. If you find yourself standing around outdoors during a lightning storm, there is no outdoorsman or forecaster who would recommend you to go and stand where lightning has already struck, as if you are somehow protected at that spot, because that is just dumb. Second question, do ostriches stick their heads in the ground when scared? Ostriches aren't terribly smart birds, but this kind of behavior is beneath even them. Being large birds with small heads, it may look like they are hiding their heads whenever they bend down for food or nose through a small hollow for roots and seeds. Third question, what is the simple solution to traffic? You might hear from other people that traffic enforcers cause traffic. Well, 25% of it may be right, however, coordination, not cars nor enforcers, is the problem with traffic. Since some humans have short attention spans, have poo-poo brains, and are irresponsible, it's hard for us to accelerate altogether once the stoplight turns green in 1, 2, 3, and that's impossible. To illustrate, imagine there's a car driving on the highway and there's a trail of cars behind him. He suddenly slows down because he sees a chicken cross the road. This action will cause the other car beneath it to slow down, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other, until it becomes a major traffic jam. It's somewhat related to a snake-like eating and pooping process, like a phantom of a ghastly memory. Therefore, the simple solution is to stay 1 meter apart from each other. Not only will this solve traffic, but will also prevent accidents drastically. Hence, if you are in a car, then the person in front of you slows down, assuming that you are driving at minimum speed. You don't need to worry because you could stay in the same acceleration and the one in front of you could speed up a little bit to maintain the 1 meter apart rule, thus giving birth to another advancement of humanity. Again, coordination among humans is the solution. Fourth question, do we dream every time we sleep? Yes, we do dream every time we sleep. Some experts say that we dream at least 3 to 6 times a night. But soon after waking up, we forget most of our dreams generally because of the neurochemical conditions in the brain during REM or rapid eye movement, a phase where the brain is very active. The dreams that occur during this phase are the dreams that you will remember as soon as you wake up. REM happens approximately 90 minutes after you have fallen asleep. Fifth question, is the 5-second rule true? Imagine a piece of food slips from your fingers, falling to the ground, and you pick it up. Less than 5 seconds, believing that bacteria need time to transfer. Would you still eat it? If yes, well, think again. Because this myth has been debunked by several scientists. Bacteria can actually contaminate a food within milliseconds. Myth-busting tests show that moist food attract more bacteria than dry foods. But there's no safe duration. Instead, safety depends on how clean the surface you drop the food on. Sixth question, does the COVID-19 vaccine make you immune from the virus? No, it does not make you immune, for there is no vaccine yet that offers 100% protection. However, when exposed to the virus, risk for severe complications such as hospitalizations or death are lowered, so it's best for everyone to get vaccinated. Seventh question, are zodiac signs related to personality? You may commonly see on social media a list of what our zodiac signs reveal about our personalities. Millions of people believe in their horoscopes. Do you? Well, I have news for you. Up to this day, there is no scientific evidence to back up whether astrology impacts our personality and our lives. According to Mark Mayberry, he claims it all comes down to what we want to hear. We all want to desperately believe in the magic of zodiac signs because We are fascinated by the thought of astrology and its tie to personalities. There is nothing wrong with believing that our zodiac signs reveal who you are. But chances are that anyone else can also possess the traits even if they do not belong to your zodiac sign. In reality, it can all be due to chance. 8th question. Does cracking joints cause arthritis? While cracking your knuckles may be annoying for those around you, it has no correlation to arthritis in those joints. Several studies that aimed to find a link between the two found no substantial evidence of any correlation. However, those who excessively cracked their knuckles did have slightly weaker grip strength later in life. The knuckle cracking is a bubble being formed and popped by the liquid that surrounds your knuckle joints. It causes no trauma to these areas that would accelerate the onset of inflammation to these joints, which is what arthritis is. Basically, it has no correlation, so if anyone tells you about it, so it's fake, so just don't. 9th question. What would happen if everyone had $1 billion? Well, it wouldn't turn out the way you like. It is because overnight, if people actually had $1 billion on their hand, what would you think you would do? Well, some people would spend their money right away, and about 85% of the population, or 5 billion plus, will more likely leave their job and go to buy anything they want and live lavishly. That's what we call diffusion of responsibility, or the bystander effect, which means people are likely to take responsibility or act on everything they're intended to do. There are no more people who want to work because they consider themselves as rich who can afford everything on planet Earth. After all, the money will more likely be worthless over time for no one's working, and the absence of workers will make the goods and services higher and expensive. The one who works and gives the products will more likely charge higher than the designated price, for there's no one that produces or gives that kind of service they provide. This is when we'll see a big gap on the market because of low production with good buying power. Since everyone has $1 billion, and it will more likely affect the supply and demand. The buying power will take over and the supply will slowly run out. Maybe we'll witness a liter of milk that costs $25 million. Think about it. What will you do if you have suddenly had $1 billion in your hand? Lastly, 10th question. Is the Earth flat or is it round? Sure, it is a silly question, but a lot of people have been trying to point out that the Earth is flat rather than being a round or irregularly shaped ellipsoid. But what is the size and shape of the living planet Earth actually? Okay, let's do something. If the Earth is flat, then you'll be able to see the tallest mountain in Baguio from Cavite. But you can't. That's because of the curvature of the Earth. Another thing is from a seashore or a port. When a ship starts to sail, it will slowly disappear from your point of view. Not only that, the bottom part will slowly disappear before the top as it goes over what's called the horizon line, the place where the sky meets the Earth. For someone who's tall enough, the horizon line is 3 miles away, and the higher you are, the farther you can see. Let's take another example to prove that Earth isn't flat. Grab a stick, strike it on the ground. You'll see a shadow, but when on the near equator, there's no shadow, for the sun is directly overhead, meaning the sun was at a different angle from where you stand and wherever you are. You might also ask a friend miles away what the sun looks like at sunset, and they'll tell you a different answer from your perspective because of the Earth's curve. That's some simple answers that prove the Earth is not flat, but rather an irregularly shaped ellipsoid. If you say that the Earth is flat, then you are dumb. Just kidding. Well, that'll be all. We aren't supposed to do this, but we wanted to surprise you, thus the reason why the video is short. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, the feedback form link will be seen in the description part of this post. And finally, congratulations for finishing our program here at Start Management. 1,000 sorrows, but this will be the last video for Start Management. We hope to see you face to face soon, hoping you are safe, and God bless you. You will receive your awards and certificates soon. We appreciate you for staying with us, hoping it will be the same for you. Once again, congratulations, stay safe, God bless you, break a leg, not actually, and see you very soon. I am Gabriel Mongaya, the CEO and main editor of Start Management, wishing you God's blessings and bidding you adieu. Goodbye, and see you on the next chapter of our life.